Now, this gentleman's just come into the gallery, whose name is Dave Morris, and we found that we've got friends in common. Do you live in Stourbridge, Dave?
Stourbridge.
Yeah. You've been telling me some interesting things about your past, teaching and writing plays and stuff like that.
Right.
Is there anything you could elaborate on that? People I know who come to the gallery, you're interested in people like you who come in.
Well, I've written several plays. Many of them I wrote for students when my wife and I were teaching drama, and it was easier for us to write the plays ourselves because that avoided royalties with other plays. But I've also written plays for a local drama society in Stourbridge, one of which is about Bella in the Wych Elm, which is a fabulous murder mystery, fully authenticated, but nobody knows the answer.
What you mean, it did actually happen?
Well, it did actually happen, yes. I could spend an hour talking about it to you. In the 1940s, a young woman's body was found in a wych elm in Hagley Wood, near Stourbridge.
Right. Yes.
And it's never been found out who she was, and there were several theories. And there was graffiti suddenly started appearing on walls in Stourbridge and Halsowen, who put Bella in the wych elm.
Oh, yes.
So the name Bella, which is of course...
Sounds like the line to a pop song, doesn't it?
Yes, right. But I also write poetry, and of late my poetry has been, to some extent, influenced by my wife and I's several visits to the West Bank over the past 10 years.
Yeah, I notice you've got this Free Palestine badge on your...
Yes, I'm prepared to wear it as well and go on
Yes.
demonstrations. We've seen it in close quarters in previous years. In the West Bank, we never went to Gaza, but in the West Bank, the way Palestinians have been treated by settlers, by the Israeli Defence Force, the IDF, the way they have been thrown off their land, and we've also been in 2 or 3 refugee camps, and we've got friends in those camps.
Yeah.
The word camp is misleading because one tends to think of sheds or barracks. Or
They've hardened off
tenancy
by now, I
They're
suppose.
not like that. And they've been there for 70 odd years, of course.
Ah, right. Yeah.
So they're sectioned, well, the one, Al Jazone, which is near Ramallah, is sectioned off part of an old village.
Oh, yes.
But there's a settler camp just above, and there's fracas every weekend.
All right.
So it's a desperate situation, and now it's become a nightmare situation. And the horror that is being waged upon the civilian population of Gaza is unconscionable.
Yes, we both agree on that,
Yes.
for sure.
So I've written over the years a very small collection of poems called Snapshots of Palestine, and I'll be happy, I'd like to send you a copy.
Oh, thank you.
It's only a small,
Yes, yes.
And I'll also send you a copy of a poem that I wrote, as well as a play, but a poem I wrote about Bella in the Wych Elm.
Right.
It'd be nice
Okay.
to put that.
Right. So that would be lovely. We also have a friend in common, Baz Titford.
That's Titford, yes.
Yes, and
I haven't
Elmfield
seen
School, where
Elmfield
I used to
School.
make toys.
Yes, that's right. And what was the Woodpecker Toys?
Woodpecker Toys. John, what was it?
I can't
John.
remember now.
Oh, I've forgotten his name too. Anyway,
Anyway, but Bernard Henwood, of course.
yes, who I worked with
was
then.
an art, was the technician at the art college,
Yeah,
and a very gifted, as you say, a very gifted craftsman.
yeah,
Was recently died, he was in his 80s. But Baz, I hadn't seen for years and years until a friend of mine died, and he was, the funeral proceedings were at the Christian Community,
yeah,
which is a Steiner
yes, yes.
Christian faith, and Baz was there, so we had a good
Oh,
chat.
good,
and
right.
natter, and-
Well, it's very likely Baz will see this, so maybe say hello to him.
Well, hello, Baz. As I said at the time, it was great to see you then. Look forward to meeting you again.
Yes.
And
Well, thank you very much for wandering in here. And tell me what you think about the gallery.
Serendipity. Oh, I think it's lovely.
Good?
I think it's lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't
You can't take it in, can you? There's so much.
Take it in.
Yeah.
I maybe, we've got to go tomorrow, but I maybe, what time does you open?
We're here till 4, and
Yeah,
we open at
We
12.
open at 12. We've got to be out for 10, so I don't know, but...
Were you going to catch the train back straight
we're
away?
driving,
Oh, I see.
we're driving, but
Yeah.
we have got to get back. We've got a dog as well.
Ah, yes.
But if we can manage it, I'll bring my wife to have a
Okay,
look.
that'd be nice.
But it's,
And maybe you can come again one of these days.
well, it'll be here.
I hope so.
Yes, I hope so, as far as we can say. And,
Yes.
The variety and scale and the atmosphere is, well, what did the French say? Bien trouvé.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.